Hey, everybody, this is Joe Joseph, and this is the DailySheeple.com's news shot. The Associated Press has a something that we've been waiting for a long time, folks. It's something that I've been talking about for a long time, and that, of course, is the risk of cancer as a result of excessive cell phone use. I've said it in the past. I'll say it again. Radiation is cumulative, no matter how harmless you think it is. And we as a society have decided that it's more important to us to embrace the culture of convenience and radiate ourselves with a myriad of Wi-Fi and RF devices. And as a result, you've seen cancer skyrocket. You know, that, of course, as well as our diets changing. There's a whole host of things that have contributed to the explosion in cancer. But an Italian court has now officially recognized a link between cell phone use and a tumor. That's right. So in Milan, Italy, a longtime Telecom Italia employee, Associated Press writes, has been awarded monthly Social Security payments after a court found that his brain tumor was caused by improper use of a company-issued cell phone. So the lawyer, Stefano Bertoni, said Thursday that it was the first trial court verdict of which he was aware of in the world to recognize a link between cell phone use and the development of a brain tumor. Now, Bertoni said one factor that appeared to have contributed to the verdict was the refusal by the court's expert to accept into evidence studies that were funded by the telecom industry. The legal reasoning, of course, behind the ruling, which was issued by a court in the northern city of Averia last month, but only made public on Thursday, is expected to be released in the coming weeks. But the employee, Roberto Romero, used the company's cell phone for 3 hours a day on average for 15 years without taking any precautions, resulting in a non-cancerous tumor and the subsequent loss of hearing in one ear. Now, the norm, so they say over in Italy, is 1 hour a day. And of course, Mr. Romero, if that's the case, went well beyond the limits of exposure. So here is, for the first time, at least as far as everybody's researched right now, the first time a court has recognized that cell phone use was directly linked to a brain tumor. Now, this may be precedent setting. It may not. It depends on how it goes outside of Italy. The United States, I don't know if people would be willing to give up this convenience, considering the fact that it's an addiction. A lot of people are addicted to these devices. I talked about that yesterday, where it's an even more serious problem than alcohol and drug abuse, is this cell phone addiction, this technology addiction, if you will. It's not to say technology's bad, but it has adverse effects. It's like everything is bad when you have too much of it, you know? So it's, again, something to pay attention to, but also take the necessary precautions. You know, if you can put a hub in your house and run Cat 6 cable, you can, of course, do away with Wi-Fi and have much better connectivity. However, you know, you lose that convenience of being able to operate anywhere you want. So it comes with some inconvenience. Cell phones. These are radio devices that radiate radio frequency. Even if it's in a microwatt or a milliwatt capacity, over time, it will burn a hole in your brain and cause a tumor. I mean, this is what happens when you have RF exposure over the course of years. And so take the necessary precautions. If you are going to have a device up close to your melon, then do yourself a favor and get yourself a Bluetooth. At least then you're talking about something in nanowatts, and it's going to take a lot more to get you to the point where that cell phone would get you. of course, one of the best options, of course, is to use a wired device, a wired set of headphones and microphone, and use it that way. And then keep that cell phone at least a quarter of an inch off your body. How you do it doesn't matter, but at least keep it a quarter inch away. And that's still no bueno. So just some things to think about, but first time a court's recognized a link between brain cancer and cell phones. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to subscribe to our newsletter over at thedailysheeple.com and comment below. Have a great day.